being single is a blessing. I hope there isn't an agent of Satan watching this and being like, I'm gonna slide into her DMs and you're probably good looking and you're probably my type. It's a really weird tea name, and I'm a tea person, so I have to know how to pronounce it. Like when I'm at like a restaurant and I'm ordering a rooibos latte, I'm always like, can I please have like the rooibos latte? Yeah, just like don't put too much milk, like. Hi guys, welcome back to channel. The name is Dim, Nord from Vubu, the girl with the plan, the girl with the goals, the girl with the vibe. Thank you so much for returning, for all the returning subbies, or for all the returning lurkers, the ones who like to watch without subbing. Ninani. To those who are watching for the first time, I promise I'm really normal on a normal day. Anyways, what's up, y'all? I'm in a very good mood today, despite that uterus is doing the most and I am trying so hard to survive her shenanigans. So today's video is gonna be very interesting. I got my cup. There's always gotta be a beverage. Sipping on some rooibos. It's a really weird tea name, and I'm a tea person, so I have to know how to pronounce it. I'm an embarrassment, really. Today's video was inspired by my mentor, and it was also inspired by my best friend who threw some shade on me the other day after she shared the video about why Umjolo is showing you flames and how to build healthy and successful relationships out of 5 great tips. This girl shares the video on Facebook and she says, y'all need to watch this. My girl is doing the most, even though she doesn't have a boyfriend. I couldn't need, babes. I couldn't need. There was absolutely no need for you to expose that I am absolutely single. I am so single, guys. I am single, but I am happily single. And that is something that we don't hear a lot of. People are always wanting to get to like the next. You always wanting to like get to the next relationship because you're tired of being alone. You're tired, like, you're just generally tired because you log onto social media and there's a new couple and they've got a YouTube channel and you're out here doing like solo videos. Whatever. But yeah, I'm very happily single, guys. I made the decision to be single, stay single, and this came from a place where it came from a place where I was just wanting to pursue something greater. I was wanting to pursue myself. I was hungry to break certain relationship cycles and patterns. Sorry, something in my eye that I've been doing for years. I decided I'm just going to take this time to intentionally focus on me, to the point when someone tries to like ask me out, it's like, no, you're messing up my single season. Come back after 3 months. You know, that type of vibe. It's a great time, and I'm just here to say, yo, listen, being single is a blessing. It has personally been the best blessing for me. I've been able to do so much in my single season, and I'm kind of hoping to still have an opportunity to do so much. And I hope there isn't an agent of Satan watching this and being like, I'm gonna slide into her DMs and you're probably good looking and you're probably my type. Don't let the devil use you. But so today's video is about why staying single is so important and the blessings that can be found in it. And I will add a bonus checklist that I got from my mentor. Those who are on my Twitter, who are following me or see my tweets from time to time, I did mention the other week that it's so important to have a mentor. It's so important to have someone who's positively like influencing you and helping you map out your goals and helping you like really navigate your life and plan it out and all of that. So someone actually asked me like, how do I go about finding a mentor? I'll do a video on this, and I'm sorry I can't say it in this video because I really want to unpack finding a mentor, the importance of having a mentor and all of that in another video. So stawfika lapho ningajagi, you know. And if you see me looking at the camera, like not at like the lens and at the screen more often than not, is because, wow guys, have you ever
this face should be illegal.
Honestly, like my mom and my dad, this hair.
Yeah,
The blessing in being single is how you actually find time. You get an opportunity to invest in yourself. You get an opportunity to discover yourself. You get an opportunity to just unpack a lot of things. You get to unpack things you've learned from relationships you've seen. You get to unpack things you learned from your own parents. I don't know if you guys have watched the video where I unpack how being raised in a polygamous relationship made me adopt some really bad relationship habits and some bad relationship beliefs. And we are raised in families where we see things as normal, and sometimes they aren't, guys. Like, my normal was my parents are on and off, and this is what a healthy relationship is like. Okona dad for 3 months, he's gone for another 3, he comes back, bashab, they break up again, he comes back, bashab, they break up again. To me, that was normal, to the point I would say my relationship started mimicking that as well. Which is why when I actively sat down with myself and I was like, listen, we're gonna be single, that's the one thing I wanted to break. I just didn't want to be doing this on and off thing again. I just really wanted to break that cycle because I don't think it's very healthy. And a lot of people say cheating and taking people back and being on and off and having ups and downs are part of the joys of relationships. Give me zero, ma'am. Miss me with that. So being single allows you the opportunity to invest in yourself and uncover a few lies and myths, bust them, and finally pick up truths and focus on what you want. And this is so great because you can't give what you don't have. So you learn to love yourself in your single season so you can learn to love the hell out of someone else in the season where you are ready to be in a relationship. Other blessing about being single is that you get to set standards for what you will and will not accept, and these standards get to weed out the riffraff. When you're single, you have to be single with intention. Take out a pen and paper, write down the list of new habits you want to adopt. Write down the type of qualities you want the next man to have or the next woman to have, like the type of person you want to attract. Be very specific. If you can be specific with your goals, like I want to be a billionaire, I want to have this type of car, I want to have this type of house, I want to build my business. If you can be specific with those things in your life, I truly believe you can also be specific with your love life. Be specific with what you want. And I'm not saying I want a 6-foot tall man who looks like Idris Elba, who has a 20-figure job. Like, be specific about things that are really important, like character. So you need to know what type of qualities you are looking for in the next person who's going to be worth your time. So when you're single, use this time with intention to actually set a standard for your life, set a standard for your relationship, and set a boundary for what's in me as for this is what I'm willing to accept. This is the type of behavior I'm willing to accept. This is the type of behavior that I cannot accept. This is a red flag for me. This is just a no-go zone. Have a standard. The problem with not having a standard is that you are going to accept whatever comes your way that looks like what you need, because you don't know what you need. You haven't clearly defined what you need. You haven't clearly defined what you want as well. So, number 1, it is an opportunity to invest in yourself. Number 2, it is an opportunity to set the standard for what you want and how you want to be treated and the type of person you want in your life. Number 3, blessing number 3 in being single is that you get to enjoy the season, which may be your 20s, it could be your 30s, wherever you're at. You get to enjoy the season unapologetically. This is your most selfish season. This is when you get to go after opportunities, jobs, gigs, everything without having to check if the other person is okay, without having to check if it aligns with their life plan, without having to be like, I have to run this past so and so. What? I absolutely love that. I don't have to confirm now if I can go to this event. I don't have to confirm now if I can travel to this particular place and move away for 5 months. I don't have to confirm anything because I'm my own person. And this is when you get to be your most selfish, which is why I feel like the church needs to start preaching this from this angle. Don't say,
you're not doing it because you're gonna have sex and you're gonna have babies and then you're just gonna ruin the way marriage is supposed to be.
I think the way they should be angling this is, don't rush kujola. Enjoy the season. Like, be selfish with yourself in the season. Discover yourself, love yourself. Do all the wild things that are on your bucket list of life right now in the season. So, my mentor has this habit of being like, every time I see him, he says, how's the boyfriend doing? And he's been saying this for the past 3 years. I've known him for 3 years. My mentor is actually like my old boss, guys. And yeah, he's been doing this for 3 years. Ever since I started at the job at the Mountain Inn, and now that I'm not working at the Mountain Inn, but working for the Mountain Inn. So every single time we meet, he says, hi, damn, are you behaving? How's the boyfriend? And my answer is always, he doesn't exist. Even when I was dating, I would tell him that he doesn't exist. So on our last meeting, we talking and he's like, so how's the boyfriend? And I'm like, this is the 3rd time you've asked me this today. He doesn't exist. And he's like, why? And I'm like, I remember a few years ago when I was working here, one of your guests who came by for the Global Leadership Summit said to me, hi, what's your name? And I said, Demnotfo. And he said, that's a beautiful name. I hope it follows you. And I said, thank you. And he said, can I give you some free advice? And I said, yeah, I'm down for advice. And that's what I loved about being in hospitality. You'd meet people who just pour into your life, So he's like, here's some free advice, because I really want your name to follow you. If you want to be successful as a young woman, if you want to go after all the things you want, stay away from men. Hey, guys, I was not expecting that. So I'm like to my mentor, one of your guests told me to stay away from men. And he laughed and he said, he was absolutely right. This is the checklist that you need to make sure a man can tick when you are finally ready to jump into a relationship. And I said, tell me. And he said, number 1, does he have a source of income? Does he have a job? Does he have something that he's doing to uplift his life financially? And if he can't tick that box, you might just wanna put the brakes on that one. Does he have a job? Number 1. Number 2, does he have goals and ambitions? And if he does, what are they? Unpack them. Like, what does he want out of his life? Where does he see himself in 4 or 5 years? Does he have direction? This will get you into his headspace, get you understanding the type of person he is. Number 3, what is his circle like? What are his friends like? So you need to look at the circle your potential candidate has. And if his circle is not in line with your goals or the goals that he says he has, then there might be a little bit of a disconnect over there. And that might be a red flag for you. Number 4, does he have a good relationship with his father? He said, I need you to know that a good relationship doesn't mean that the father is present. And I said, wait, what? And he was like, a good relationship with his father means whatever relationship they currently have, he is not bitter about it. There's nothing that is unresolved in that relationship, because that is the most important thing. His outlook on his relationship with his father, or the state of his relationship with his father, will affect his relationship with you, will affect his relationship with your kids. And it was like, it had been nighttime and all the lights came on, and I was like, this is so true. So I'm now sharing this with you. The 4 checklist things. Until a candidate can tick those boxes, and if no one has ticked those boxes so far, girl, stay single. It's really okay. Just invest in yourself. Love yourself. Don't let society tell you that this period is boring. Don't let society tell you that you need to be looking for the next great relationship, next great moment. Enjoy the season right now. So I am unapologetically very single, and I am loving it. So we're all my single ladies, all my single ladies, all my single ladies. Jump in the comment section. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Yonki do. You know, share this video with as many people as you can, because honestly guys, it is perfectly okay to be single. I'm still bitter about Valentine's Day.